Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. One of the new features that we're going to introduce into the Canvas Blueprint version 2 this year is the option to use multiple tabs inside of Pages. To get started looking at this, we're going to jump over to Pages inside of Blueprint version 2, which will be rolled out later this week. And we're going to find the resource sample pages with tabs that says Duplicate Me. So we're going to do just that. We're going to go ahead and duplicate this. And we're going to rename this to something more meaningful based on the module that I would be working with. So we're going to go ahead and just call this Intro to the Hello World application. And we're going to jump over and start to put this into our module and work with it. So I'm going to jump over to our module. We'll click on the plus sign, choose page. And we'll get this positioned where we want to. We can move that a little later if we want to. And when we open this up, we're going to see that it has tabs of information. And you can change the header text, which can be kind of universal instructions. You could have a footer text at the bottom, which would be information that maybe tells what the next step will be, next assignment, and so on. So I'm going to jump into edit mode right now, and you're going to see that those tabs basically become one long sheet of information. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to start renaming these tabs into something a little more meaningful. I'm going to leave the dashes at the beginning and end, and I'm going to start here. So I'm going to rename this to the code of the hello world. So I'm going to come down here, I'm going to change this exactly the same. Notice I capitalize in the same places, I put the same character, same punctuation, I put my quotation marks in exactly the same. So I can go ahead and let's go ahead and save this and let's see. So you can see that I'm starting to rename my tab titles, and now let's go ahead and start putting in some content. So let's go ahead and put in our basic program here. Let's go ahead and save it and let's see if that worked. So you can see I've got my code put in here. I'm going to go ahead now, I'm going to jump back in and I'm going to edit the comments tab. So I'm going to start by bringing in this actual line of code. And let's go ahead and save it. You can see how I'm building out the information that's going to appear on the different tabs. So again, now I can go ahead and I can continue building tabs. I probably have one that brings in include file. I could have one that talks about the main function, the keywords inside of this, the punctuation that you use that's common to all of the different programs, etc. So again, I could have several different tabs in here. From there, I could also include different types of resources. I could include YouTube videos, Wikipedia pages, files that I upload, videos that I've recorded and uploaded to my computer, and so on. So there's all sorts of different information you can put in there. Now let's go ahead and let's jump back in here to look at how we manage these footers. So I'm going to jump in here. So this can be some sort of universal text at the top, and then down at the bottom,